seem to be a lot of similarities between now and 2014 when Poch came to the club. The kind of coach trying to change the football, change the culture, build something with young players. I think in Poch's tenure there was a sense that the team almost progressed too fast for the club, and the club was building a new stadium. He couldn't really build on what he'd started. Do you feel now that this club kind of has everything in place to sort of build a project and be hugely successful that they might not have done when we should?
I don't know. Again, like that's me sort of kind of trying to get a clear picture of something that I was a million miles away from. So I don't know what happened in the past, but I'd be surprised if any club doesn't appoint a manager with those things in mind. I mean, what's the point otherwise? You know, if you're not appointing a manager to sort of, usually you're appointing a manager because things haven't gone well. So if you're not bringing somebody in to change the course of what you're doing, to build a culture, to create an environment, and it doesn't have to be all the same in the same manner, but I'd assume that every club starts at the outset, but it's not easy to do. That's the reality of it, and that's why only few have had success doing it. So you can have the worst possible conditions and still create something special. You know, sometimes working in challenging conditions allows you to do that. Sometimes people get too comfortable. You know, there's all reasons, you know, and as I keep saying, my personal sort of kind of thought process around those things is that wherever I've been, they've all been different challenges. They've all been different challenges, but the solutions to those challenges don't come from some magic bullet that you have with you. It's about really believing in something, working hard at something, and creating that environment with whatever the context of what you need to overcome there, and really sticking to it. I mean, you know, nothing sustainably successful has been built overnight. That's been proven. So you kind of, like I said, whatever your barriers you may have to that, if you have real belief in something, I think you can get it done.
And Mauricio had a very good relationship with Daniel Levy, probably the best of all his managers. They once went whitewater rafting together in Argentina.
Yeah, no, it's not happening. It's nothing against Daniel, but I'm not going whitewater rafting, mate, let me tell you.
I just wondered, I mean, you'll be aware that Daniel was under a lot of pressure at the end of last season. There were a chance at most games. Could you just talk about your relationship with him so far, and does he deserve a share of the credit for this club's strong start?
Yeah, look, I think, my relationship with Daniel is, you know, pretty consistent to my relationship I've had with all the people I've worked with at other clubs that are kind of the major influences, decision makers, is that I need them to believe in me. That's the basic core of it. And you can get to that space many different ways. It doesn't mean you have to socialise with them. It doesn't mean you have to talk to them every day. It's about gaining their trust and belief, because without their trust and belief, I can't do what I want to do. I can't make decisions around staff, bringing players in, all these things, unless the people who kind of are above me have total faith and trust. And again, it's not an unusual position. When I walked in at Celtic, you know, the board weren't too popular at the start either, you know, but they backed me, you know, and they believed in me. And when they do that, yes, of course they deserve the credit, because they're the ones that have made the decisions and backed me into, you know, bringing the club to where it is currently. So of course they should get the credit. But like I said, I've treated those relationships always the same. Is that, you know, I've said before that the number one task I have whenever I go into a club is to get people to believe in me, trust me, whether that's the person who, you know, is working on the floor down here or the person who runs the club. It's the same. I've got to get all of them to believe in me, because I can't do what I want to do by myself. It just doesn't work that way. So, you know, I've had a really, you know, healthy working relationship with Daniel, and you know, hopefully I'm gaining more and more of that trust to continue to do what I want to do.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
Thank you.